Hello guys, and welcome to Aim of the Gamer's Little Gaming Corner. I just thought I'd take you a quick tour around my little games room here in my little flat. So what you're looking at here is my little homemade, or should I say terribly homemade, MAME cabinet, but hey, it works. It's got Toki on here running away, but I've got quite a few ROMs on there for that one. So that's the little MAME cabinet. Over here we've got the little recording PC for the retro consoles. Yeah, it's not switched on there. Connect it up to the Wii U, and my little Elgato 60 up there, which doesn't work on this PC that I found out not so long ago. Need something a bit beefier, which is in the living room. So let's go over to here. Here we've got my little XP system. It's mainly just to play little the old Windows XP games on that will refuse to run on Windows 7 and so on and Windows 8. This is a little bit deceiving. This is a C64 with a VIC-20 keyboard. Oh, sorry, no, I'll lie. It is a VIC-20 keyboard. But if I turn it around, you have got the USB connector, which is used, let me get it out of the way so the sun can get it, is used as a USB keyboard. Sadly, the components in this here died many years ago, but the keyboard is still useful in its own right. And there's my joystick that came with it. And down here we've got a faulty ZX Plus 2. This was given to me by my cousin not so long ago. Sadly, the video's working but not coming out correctly for some reason. It came with a gun and several ZX Spectrum games, or several dozen ZX Spectrum games. And underneath here is my personal pride and joy, my Amiga 500 with a massive 40 megabyte hard drive, which sadly you can't install games on for some reason. I don't know why. I do have the TV box, but over here I do have the cable for SCART, which makes a big difference. And under here is several hundred floppies and games, you know, except of course this one. This is actually for the Amiga CD32, which I had many years ago, which died. So I've still got that game, but all the rest of them are all Amiga 500 games. This does have the expansion of 1 meg RAM, so it pretty much plays every game that I can possibly think of for the Amiga. Over here we've got, well, let's start off with my PC collection. Most of these I haven't got installed on my computer, but quite a few of them are just the Steam cases, which for some reason I've kept. But there is quite a few of the older ones. My old Homeworld games are up there somewhere. My Simon the Sorcerers, several of my retro gamer discs. But nothing game wise that's spectacular. Let's move these ones, and there goes the world. That one's about to fall. Maybe I should have thought about that before using one hand. Yeah, there's my Homeworld games. I will be getting the HD collection at some point. Down here is my Sega Saturn collection. Slowly building that up. Several Mega Drive games. You know, of course, Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 2. And is it Evander Holyfield? Yep, Evander Holyfield boxing with Tailspin and Sonic the Hedgehog. And then of course is my Sega Master System collection with quite a few games that I've actually got recently in Dover. And there's some of the Numbox games there. And then of course you've got the standard Mega Drive Sonic games and so on. Dynamite Dukes, I do actually like that game. Little duck beat them up. Down here is my Wii U, GameCube, one Wii game, and of course several good NES games. Got quite a few here. Some of them have been bought and need to be cleaned. So Faxana do. I need to clean that. Some of these games I've cleaned, especially Zelda. I've cleaned it. Still not bloody working. Same as Time Lord. These two don't seem to be working right, so I may have to try and clean them again at some point. Got my Super Nintendo collection. So Star Fox, SimCity, Stunt Racer, Mario All Stars. I have that in my collection. And of course Donkey Kong Country. Yes, I'll tidy all this up afterwards. And then a not large but several good Game & Watch. Oh yeah, there's my Mario World, or Mario Land, sorry, game. I do have Mario Land 2, so that's in the Super Game Boy. I'm going to have to replace the batteries on most of these. So we got Mario's Cement Factory. And we have Mario Brothers. While they're standing there as well. We have good old Lifeboat. And of course, my favourite one of them all, Zelda. None of these are boxed, of course. I get these over in Canterbury. Mainly, my other half has got me a few. Oh, Reflection, Donkey Kong 2. And of course the final one, which is Oil Panic. So of course I've got the very sexy Hello Kitty 3DS that my mother gave me as when I was in Ireland, as it wasn't being used. And of course I've got my original, this is not my original one, but the original Nintendo DS with a, where are we, an R4 card. So I don't think that works on the 3DS. I haven't tried. I doubt it will. And then of course my wee Game Boy Advance hiding in there. That was given to me by my friend Andrew. And of course, oh nope, another micro. Nope, that's dead as well. Micro Game & Watch. Just several little Nintendo games here. Of course, here's my PlayStation collection. Not a very large one, but you know, several of these games are my other half's. She loves the Overlord games. She didn't. I did buy her the Harry Potter, but she didn't get it, and she loves, but she prefers me to play them, is the God of War games. And of course, where is it? I do have, yes, my favorite, one of my most favorite games on the PS2, The Getaway. Absolutely love that game. And then we got down here several single PlayStation games here. You know, I do mean to get around to playing this. I love that, and I'm a big fan of Command & Conquer games. Sadly not the console versions. But here we go, is the retro gaming collection that I've been building up pretty much over the decade. Now, as I was going through it, I did find that I had a few issues disappeared. So I'm going to have to go on eBay and try and find those. Here we go. Same as these, as I was in Ireland, going through the parents' attics. I found my old Star Trek fact files. An empty man tin that the other half bought me at Christmas. These all came with a load of box PC games I was given. So they're just sitting there. I'm probably never going to use them, because I hate using guides anyway. My old World of Warcraft guides, which I never used, but they were always cheap, so I bought them. And then of course a few books like Dummy for Electronics for Dummies, which of course is pretty good for me. Some old graphics cards there. This I got in Eurogamer. There's nothing in it, but it looked quite cool, so I got it anyway. Boxes full of old controllers and little bits of PC parts. Over here we've just got some cupboards just full of Nintendo controllers. We've got here Sega, Sony, and the Pearl Microsoft box with barely anything in it. And then of course we get to the big box of PC games that I was given very recently by Andrew. And I've got to give him that Tomb Raider back, because that was the only thing he wanted to keep, was the Tomb Raider games. but I'm very proud to have these on display in near mint condition. The only thing that disappointed me was I couldn't find any bloody posters in the things. Whether they came with them or not, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they did, but they weren't in there. So let's come down to the consoles, of course. Here's the good old Nintendo Entertainment System. There's no games in this one at the moment, but I only bought this recently for like £30. I was very chuffed with that. My cat urine coloured Super Nintendo that needs to be cleaned with Super Mario Land 2. I don't know why I keep calling them World. In there, underneath, we've got the N64 with the EverDrive. I do need to get several more of those for each of these consoles. My i3 GameCube. I don't even know why that sticker got put on there. Must have got bored. My modded Wii, which will play almost anything. It's been hacked really, so for some reason my PlayStation lid won't go down. So let's go down to that air. This PlayStation, it does work, but it doesn't play games anymore, and the bloody lid won't go down anymore. Well, it will if you... Nope, it won't. My modded PS2 with a 100GB hard drive. That's got 3 MB on it. A dead fat PS3, which was given to me about a year ago. Thought I could use some parts in it, like the hard drives and so on. But other than that, it's just there for display for dust. Same as this Xbox 360, it was given to me last year as well with this PS3, simply because the chap who owned them's children shoved too many discs into it, killing the, well, they didn't kill it, the drive, but occasionally it will play, most of the time it won't, but it still works perfectly, as long as you don't mind not always having the disc working. Over here is my Sega Master System collection. Simply, I mainly use the one simply because of the RGB cable use, whereas this one doesn't. This one just has RF. This one has Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, no, sorry, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 built in. I was kind of hoping it was Alex the Kid, but it's not. And this one has Super Hang-On. But overall, I've always preferred the Model 1 Master System. Let's come down again and get around the Mrs. Shoes. Here we've got the Mega Drive 1 with good old Splatterhouse 2, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Splatterhouse 2. This was the model I preferred over the Slimline 2, but they both work perfectly. And down here, if we can get some sunlight, is my Sega Saturn, which again I only bought recently. Paid a little bit of a hefty price for it, but it's in pretty much mint condition. Sadly no box. And of course my working but not playing games Dreamcast, which I need to get another one because this one will not read discs anymore. I've tried cleaning the lens and that, but nah, it's just not reading them anymore. And of course my lovely walls that really need to be repaired and repainted at some point. So let's come around again. There we go, several of the console boxes. Just taking a reminder. And then of course several PCs there, nothing to brag about. Oh, and it's crashed just before we got there. What a surprise. Well, I'll leave you guys to that. Thank you very much. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and also consider sharing, as I do upload weekly, so hope you stay and enjoy. Thank you very much. Bye bye.